Hello folks, this is Alex from the Timelapse guy, and in this video I'm going to show you the making of my latest time-lapse video. Everything after my new intro. The first clip is taken with the GoPro Hero 4 Silver mounted on the Flomo panoramic head. You can take awesome panoramic time lapses with it. Everything is mounted on the to-go tripod, which is really durable. I used it in salt water and in hot and cold conditions, and it works always perfectly. I used a AIDA 3x ND filter because it was really windy and the trees in the front moved a lot. I used the night lapse mode with the shutter of 2 seconds and continuous interval, and I used ProTune with the native white balance, a flat color, low sharpness and an ISO of 100. This second shot is a nice view over Prague. This is how I mounted the GoPro Hero 4 Silver for this shot. I did not use an ND filter for this shot because there were no fast moving objects in front of it. And here in the background you can see the unedited shot. It's really flat again, and I used the time-lapse mode, an interval of 2 seconds. I used ProTune with a native white balance, a flat color, low sharpness and an ISO of 100. And again, this is the edited shot. You can see I did a lot of color grading here because that's what you can do when you're using a flat color when you're shooting the time-lapse. In this third shot you can see the Prague castle from the front. There were so many people, I really had to take care of the GoPro and the tripod, because as soon as people are hitting the tripod you can immediately restart the whole shot, so I really had to take care of my shot. I used again the time-lapse mode, an interval of 2 seconds, a native white balance, flat color, low sharpness and an ISO of 100. This fourth shot is taken next to Carl's Bridge. You can see this little tower there in the background begins the Carl's Bridge. There were again many people in the shot, so I really had to take care of my tripod. In this shot I used an ND filter because there were so many moving people and I wanted them to be removed on the final video. Here you can see the unedited shot. You can see the people are really blurry, and in this edited shot you can see that I cropped the picture down to 16:9 and there are not so many people in the front, so I avoided people being on the shot. This fifth shot is taken in the center of Prague. There is this statue in the front and this church in the background, and as you can see here in this iPhone video there are no dark clouds on the sky, but I used the power of Lightroom to make it look like there's some sort of storm coming in. As you can see here in this unedited GoPro shot, it looks really flat and it's really boring, so I really had to do something with it. So I decided to really darken the sky and make everything look really stormy. This next shot is taken on Carl's Bridge at nighttime. As you can see there are many people on the shot, but I let them in there because it's actually impossible to get a shot at nighttime on this bridge without people. As settings I used the night lapse mode, a shutter of 2 seconds or continuous interval. As white balance I used 3000K because at night this gives the whole shot a blue tone. I used a flat color, a low sharpness and an ISO of 200. For this shot I used an ND filter because I had moving cars in the front and I wanted to get only the stripes of the light in front of the shot. And I stood next to my camera with an umbrella all the time because it was a little bit rainy, and I had the GoPro pointed up in the sky a little bit, and I wanted to avoid raindrops on the objective. Again I decided to make the sky look really stormy. As settings I used the night lapse mode, a shutter of 5 seconds, a continuous interval, 12 megapixels, a native white balance, a flat color, a low sharpness and an ISO of 400. For this 8th shot I missed it to take a video of my setup, but as you can see here I took 2 photos and it's next to the Moldau. I had this beautiful view over the river and there was this short edge where the water flows over the edge, and this looks really cool with an ND filter, because the ND filter makes the water look really blurry and I really like the view of it. For this last shot I had a beautiful view over the Moldau again, but this time I had Karlsbridge in front and the Prague Castle. There was a really nice atmosphere in the evening, there are many tourists there and taking pictures, so I really had to take care of my stuff all the time, because there are lots of people who could just move your camera, and for time-lapse photography that's the overkill. You have to restart your shot then, and for this shot I used the time-lapse mode, an interval of 5 seconds, a native white balance, a flat color, a low sharpness and a really low ISO of 100. Here you can see the unedited shot, and then you have this edited shot. I added a lot of blue and yellow to the picture and I really like the view of it.
That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it and it helps you with your own projects. Leave a comment down below, subscribe for more cool videos, and I see you in the next one.